Hello everybody, Flamin' Shark, back with another video. This is going to be an archive video for my reaction to OKKO. I believe this is technically episodes 11 to 17 and 23. Is that what it's called? I believe it was 11 to 17 and 23, because I believe it was supposed to be 11 to 18. It might have just been 13 to 18, but I think it was 11. Because I know the Enid arc was, or the Point Prep arc was 13 to 18, but I don't think I started there. I think I started at 11. But I'm gonna have to check real quick, and my computer is being slow as hell, so that's always fun. OKKO. Well, if it ever loads, I will tell you guys. Yeah, fun times. I guess the internet's not really that great in this room, which doesn't really matter because I don't really do anything in this room. I'm rarely in here unless I'm recording in here, and I don't always record. I don't record in here. Yeah, it was 11 to 17 and 23. So that video, it's the archive reaction for that video with a new little fancy shitty review for it, which is really fun. There isn't really a lot to say about this because I watched this a while ago. I actually just recorded my review for season what's it called? For season shit, I can't even think of what I was saying. For season 2, episodes 18 to 22. But basically there were a bunch of episodes. It was really fun. I really enjoyed them and I thought it was a great time. I don't even know if this is, I'm actually going to verify the order. I actually don't even see. I'm so confused with the episode order that I'm gonna like check two things just to make sure that these were in fact the episodes I did, because I'm just got so confused by it. Let's see. Yep. Oh, okay. So yeah, these were all the same. Yeah. So I was not incorrect. So we did Red Action to the Future, which that was really cool. You know, little time travel gimmick stuff is always pretty fun. I really enjoyed what they did with Red and had her kind of grow up a lot in the context of a few seconds, and how it kind of symbolized growing apart and, you know, like good friends or whatever growing apart. And I thought that was really cool, and there was a lot of gay stuff in it because it was Enid and Red, and Enid and Red or Enid and Elodie is always gay. Dendy's power. So this was an interesting thing where Dendy basically made mods to POW cards, and Shannon took control and tried to do potato, and then Dendy and KO stopped her. And it was a fun episode. You know, I love Shannon. You know, I probably always will love Shannon after the Shakespeare themed episode with Rad and Shannon. That was just so good. And it was just fun. Like, Dendy is always the best, and yeah, who doesn't want POW card mods? Like, come on. Everyone loves mods. Except some developers. Anyways, Special Delivery was next, which was, it was basically an episode where Rad and Enid were delivering a package, and it was really cool because they were delivering a package and they were bonding, but then they were also, Enid was shitting on Rad because she kind of likes to do that, and that's kind of an Enid thing, and it was really interesting. You know, a lot of fun times and not so fun times, and it was really all just a kind of like weird friendship thing that Mr. Gar set up, and it was really funny at the end when he was like, surprise. He wasn't really like surprise, but he basically was. I'm just picturing Star versus the Forces of Evil when I say that. Surprise! So good. So Wisdom, Strength, and Charisma. This is basically where the Point Prep arc starts. Sparko and Enid go off to Point Prep. He's a sophomore, and then obviously she's new. They do the thing. She does her exam. She gets in the class. She ends up bunking with Elodie because, of course, she does. Let the gay shipping begin. And she kind of does this thing where they keep where Elodie shows up Enid a bunch, and it's just. It's kind of, it's like there's a lot of sexual tension. Let's just say it how it is. That's just kind of what happens when you get Enid and Elodie in a room. But it was really fun, really cool, and I enjoyed all of it. It was just it was a lot of fun. Like I said, Enid and Elodie always make a good pair when they're together alone or together with other people. But yeah, they just need to get together. I actually probably ship Red. I don't actually know. I really like Elodie too. There's a ship with Enid. It's girl. That's all I know. Actually, I actually am all about Enid and Rad too. Like, I think I just love shipping, if you guys didn't know. But I'm not really, like, hell-bent on specific ships usually. Are you ready for some Mega Football? So this was the football meme of a game, because of course there is, and basically Enid is a substitute on the football team, and Rad's on the other team, and they have this thing where they basically, Foxtail is pushing Enid to win, and they do this whole thing where Enid, has to kind of pick between her friendship with Rad or winning for point prep over Lakewood Plaza, and it's really potato and really fun. They do the sleepover episode, which is kind of where we get into the meat and potatoes, part of the arc. That's more kind of the point of it, where Elodie has had these moments, and some of the kids have had these moments where they just kind of supercharge and go super power in the episodes, and it's really potatoes. So she calls in KO and Rad, and the three of them investigate. They spy on Elodie, and they find all this craziness with them getting like special power-ups, and it's just really creepy and all that stuff, and it's really cool. And it kind of cliffhangs into episode 18, but I didn't get to watch episode 18 because my things are all sauced. So in this, you get episode 23, which was my episode 18 in the files, which was the crossover Nexus episode, which was the Ben 10, Teen Titans Go, Steven Universe, OKKO crossover. So basically, there was a villain that was trying to kill all the Cartoon Network people, and it was really cool because they did a bunch of Cartoon Network gimmicky stuff to various shows. There were like a million references to so many legendary and not so legendary Cartoon Network cartoons, some older Cartoon Network shows, some modern Cartoon Network shows, but it was just one massive smorgasbord of Cartoon Network silly sauce and fun. Now, of course, this was in the context of OKKO, but I thought Ben was fine, I thought Raven was fine, I thought Garnet was fine. Now, obviously, I'm a fan of Steven Universe, as you know. I'm also a Ben 10 fan. I have watched Ben 10 and Ben 10 Alien Force. I have not watched Ultimate Alien yet, and I obviously have not and don't really plan to watch the Ben 10 reboot based on everything I've seen and heard from people. So that was interesting. Obviously, Teen Titans Go isn't as hated as the Ben 10 reboot, but there are a lot of people that don't like it, obviously. And Teen Titans is a show I really want to watch. Now, that's an interesting case because my familiarity with Raven, the character, is pretty strong. I know quite a bit about her and DC Comics in general, but I don't really know much about Teen Titans, the show. So it's kind of an interesting dynamic there. But I know Raven, maybe not a cartoon version of Raven. Now, admittedly, Teen Titans is considered to be a lot more mature and a lot less like super kidified than Teen Titans Go. But all the same, I thought the gimmicks they did with Raven were fine. Same with Ben. Now, I didn't like how Ben looked. I actually thought Raven looked fine for, like I said, a more, especially a very kiddie cartoon. I actually thought the design was fine, but I had a lot of fun with it. It was really cool. I thought all the references were on point, and even in the context of the Teen Titans Go style, which I would prefer something else for Raven, and then obviously the Ben 10 reboot style, which is, whoa, it's something. The humor was really good, and it was really cool to see Garnet, Ben, Raven, and KO all working together. Such a weird but really cool combination of characters, and I really enjoyed it. And I thought it was harmless. I think the big thing I say about that crossover is it was damn harmless, and I just loved it. And I really enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun, and I think they did a great job with it, them being the OKKO people. And if any of the other teams were involved, which I assume they probably weren't, but I'm sure they gave the blessing for it. But I, assume this was all OKKO's team. But if the other teams of Teen Titans Go, the Ben 10 or Steven Universe were involved, I mean, obviously we know, Ian and Rebecca have a lot of history there, working together among other things, and so obviously, she might have been involved. I don't know the context of that, but I assume this was all on the OKKO people. I thought they did a really good job of handling characters that are not their original property, and I thought they just did a great job, and it was a lot of fun. And I think that is kind of why this worked so well with OKKO, because OKKO to me is a show that's just all about having fun. And I think with Steven Universe, not to say there isn't depth to OKKO, there absolutely is, but I think to me it's always been a show about having fun, which Steven Universe, even Ben 10, especially in Alien Force, and at least what I know of Raven as a character, which I really can't compare to Teen Titans Go because that show probably is all about having fun, but to the character I know as Raven, in all three of those cases, I wouldn't necessarily say those shows are all about having fun. You can make an argument to the original Ben 10, but even that one. But OKKO to me is a show that's all about having fun, and I think, obviously still with great story beats along the way, and intrigue and all that stuff. But I just really enjoyed it and thought it was a great episode. So that's really all I'm going to say. I'm trying to make these a little longer, and I think so far I'm doing a good job. I think they're a bit longer now, so that's good. But anyways, that's all I got to say about this. I hope you guys enjoy the archive. This is just probably going to be on Mega and BitChute. I'm not going to, for an archive video, I'm not going to try to put it on YouTube, especially since I got a copyright strike for this exact episode. I might try to put the other one on YouTube, but if I do try to put it on YouTube, it's probably going to be a different channel, which I think will be a really good way to manage it. But anyways, I think that's all I have to say. So for the time being, Flamin' Shark signing out. Hope you guys have a wonderful, fantastical day. I will see you next time with another video, and the new OKKO reaction will be either coming out like 1 hour, 2 hour, 3 hours after this or something like that. I don't know specifically when I'm going to post this and the new video, but this will go up before the new video, so if anyone hasn't seen these reactions, they get a second chance now to see them, so they can watch these and then be all caught up and up to date with my OKKO reactions when it's time to watch the new one. So anyways, thanks for watching. Peace.